All right, we're here. Okay. Just getting started. Nobody's joined yet. Haven't sent any emails or not, but everybody should get some notifications. All right. Let's rely on that for now. My camera adjust a little bit. We'll get going here. Let's see here. Get this camera adjusted. Get somebody for a second. All right. We'll get started here soon. Actually, we'll just give it a minute or so for people to join. All right. Make sure my scope's looking good. Yeah, scope is looking good. All right. We'll get going. Tonight, we're going to be hunting this box of $50 plus 15 customer wrapped rolls. Gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get into it. Let's do a live opening. This box has got some glue on it. This is the same warehouse as my last two boxes. And they were, well, one of them was really good. So let's hope I call them the triple X boxes, the porno boxes for a reason. All right. Okay, having pretty good focus tonight. Live box opening. You ready? It looks like a 40% there. I could be wrong. It looks like it. Last time I guessed it was a 40. I was right. It looks like a pretty good box. So I think we have a silver there. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks about right. Get a second opinion. What do you think? We're gonna look at it.
Pretty dull, huh?
Pretty dull, yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Gotta get started here. So we'll do everything in order. Let's get going. Roll number one. Get this cleaned up. I'm gonna open 5 rolls, then scope 5 rolls. Looking for double dies. All right. First roll. I don't see any silver. Let me go ahead and put this back over here. Yeah, I'm gonna park it right there. Okay. Nothing in that roll. Roll number 2. Enough on that one. There's a repeat. Send a quick message real quick and keep going. All right. One more quick message. All right, back we go. Roll number 3. A dirty edge, not a silver edge. Rough condition. Roll number 4. Shiny edges in the middle. Let's see what we got here. 2021D, 95P. One more roll, let me scope. Nothing in that roll. little higher there. So there we go. Now let's see what we get here. 73 Philadelphia. Yep. Philadelphia. 72 Philadelphia. Yep. 72 Philly. Another 72 Philadelphia. 71 Philly. 71 Philadelphia. 71 Philly. Looking for double dies right now. 72 Philadelphia or Denver. This one looks good. Looks awful thick. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, I think that's the DDO. And 90% sure that's the double die. Check the back and go to the front again real quick. Looks pretty good to me. It's got some damage. But I can see the splits. If you look, hold it steady enough. One split right there. There's actually another one right there on that side. Problem is the damage, and it's got some splitting in the R at the bottom right here. Hard to see it. Turn around this way a little bit. Yeah, there's a split down there at the bottom of that R too. Just double checking to make sure I'm right. Yeah, it looks good to me. The damage makes it tough to tell. Yeah, it's just too damaged on that area. That's the thing about damaged coins, it's hard to tell sometimes, but everything else looks good. Should be a notch in the bottom of the G. This will be double die number 1, WDDO 001. Our varieties, I believe, has it on there listed as well. Where are you, split? I don't want to see it on that side. I'm not going to spend much more time on it, though. Yeah, there's notching at the bottom of the T, too. Yeah, it's double die. See the split in the bottom of the R there on the left? And on the back side, too, a little bit. One double die. 77 Denver coming up. Not going to be the DDO. 73 Denver. Have not found one of these in a little while. 72 Philly. I compare the thickness of these letters with these letters. Wow, these are a lot thicker. The double die versus the normal. Of course, this is a Philadelphia, but you can see the difference in thickness between the two. That's how I recognize the double dies. 73 Philadelphia. Checking for the DDR. One of the DDRs. Actually, there are two of them. 71 Philadelphia. There's a DDO and a DDR. 72 Philly. Nope. 72 Philadelphia again. This seems to be a Philadelphia box versus a Denver box. A lot more Phillies than Denvers. That's both good and bad. It's good because you can find a semi-2 more likely, and those are the best varieties to find. Bad because you won't find any Denver coins with a majority of the varieties. Denver, 73 Denver. 73 Denver. 72 Denver again. Those are thinner letters on this version of it. All right. 71 Denver, checking for die clash. Not a variety. 71 Philly. 71 Philly. Terrible shape. That's rough. Not a variety, thank goodness. 72 Denver. 71 Denver. 73 Philly. 84 Philadelphia. Not the DDO. And last but not least, a 71 Philadelphia. Nope. All right. Stack's done. One variety found. First 5 rolls. Okay. Welcome, Ethan. You're going to look. Just watch what I do. Whatever I scope, that's what you check, okay? 71 Philadelphia and Denver both. Now, the Philadelphias are minor varieties technically, but they're fun to find. If you don't care about major versus minor, then this is where you need to be. You're gonna look for, like I just scoped a whole bunch of 71 Phillies. The Denvers are better, but the Philadelphias are much more scarce as far as varieties. You're gonna search 71, 72, and 73 Denver and Philadelphias. Now, if you're just kind of starting off, so I recommend, of course, honestly, because if you're going to be watching me, you can actually do all of it. Because I'm going to show you what to look for. When I go through these next 5 rows, just watch when I scope, and that's what I'm going to show you what I'm looking for. Okay. So then you got a box, right? So you have a scope yet? Did you already get a scope? It's been a week, so maybe you got it. I don't know. If you don't have a scope yet, then just set them to the side. You can still hunt them. Cool. All right, yeah. Just make a list when I scope, and I'll show you. No silver. Just make a list as I go through. I'll show you exactly where to look. Okay, you can make yourself a little list. And I'll even show you stuff you don't even have to scope it. You can look for just with the naked eye, like no FG varieties and that sort of thing. You don't have to have a scope for those. Well, let me get through these next 3.5 rolls, and I'll do a little tutorial for you. That's the whole point of this channel, just kind of show you what to do. But typically, what I look for, of course, I look for more than most people. Keep that in mind. Some people tell me that I'm wasting my time, right? Looking for crap that's not worth money. Well, if it's worth $5, I'm looking for it. If it's worth more than the 50 cents I paid for it, I'm looking for it. I don't. If I'm going to have it in my hand, and I can scope it really fast. I mean, I've already got this 72 Denver. That's a minor variety. That's considered a minor variety, but I mean, hell, it's a $5, $10 coin. I'm going to keep it. Roll number 7. Now, the box you got, did it have the XXX stamp on the top? It should have. I call them the porno boxes. Those are the same boxes that I got last week. Same warehouse. So it could be good. We're gonna have to see. I got one roll. I think's got a 40% on top. Let me pull it out. I could be wrong, but it looks like a 40 to me. It's awful dull. It could just be a dull clad, but it looks good compared to a regular reverse here. To me, it looks a little too dull to be clad. But it could be. It just could be dull or toned of some sort. But it looks a little different. We'll find out later. That's like roll number 40 or 35, so it's a ways to go. But I look for that's same as mine. Yep, perfect. Same warehouse. So that's the same warehouse facility as the 2 boxes I had last week. That had those 64s in it and those 440 percenters and that 64 variety. That's kind of dull too. I mean, that one may not be a silver. Basically, I hunt for 71 through 73, Philadelphia and Denver. 70, then I do 74 Denver, 77 Denver, and then 84 Philly. Those are all the dates I check. I also look for 82 Philadelphia no FGs. There we go. Nothing. There's a shiny edge. See what we got. 95 Philly again. Nothing that looks impressive. I look for everything. If you're not picky about what you're finding, if you just want to find PCGS recognized varieties, then I can tell you what they are just off memory. They're a 2 and 71 Denver, the FS 101 and the 102, and then on the 71Ds, there's a 72 Philadelphia FS 101. There's a 72 Denver no FG variety. That's the only one I've never found out of all the varieties on the PCGS. And at least nothing I thought was good enough. Roll number 10. And then there's a 73 DDO FS101 and a 74 DDO FS101 and also a 77. So between the 71 through 77, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 7 varieties if you count the no FG. No silver. Roll number 10. But I'll look for all of it. I don't care. I don't want to throw double die because I've seen what they sell for online. And they don't sell for a lot, but they sell for more than face, and that's what I care about. If you send them into NGC, they'll actually. If you find a really good one, you can send it into NGC, and they'll grade it for you with the actual attribution on it. The problem is some people have a hard time distinguishing between the 71 Denver varieties because there's so many of them and they're so similar. They'll confuse the FS 101 with like 3 or 4 other different varieties. Scope time. And that can be confusing. So if let's say you send in a DDO number 7 as an FS 101 to PCGS, they're going to send it back to you as a double dot obverse rather than an FS 101. You won't get your money's worth out of it. And they won't tell you which variety it is. Here's a 72 Philadelphia. So I've gotten pretty used to looking at the 71s to tell the difference. 72 Denver. Checking for the no FG. It's there. 71 Philly. This box seems to be primarily Philadelphia's, which is typically good news for me as far as finding that 72 Philadelphia. That's the one I want to find the most. I don't know why I flipped it over. 72 Philly. This is the variety I want to find. That's the moneymaker there. 71 Philadelphia. But some of these varieties are so nice. I can't pass them up. 71 Denver. Used to some clashing on it, looks like. 72 Denver. I don't know. It's kind of a mixed box. I have a little bit of everything today. A lot of Phillies and Denvers. 84 Philly. Not the double die. I keep forgetting to tell you. Let me go through. Let me go through and tell you what I'm looking for. 72 Denver. I look for the lettering on the front In God we trust. I just took a look at the motto. FG initials on bottom, and then the word states. I look at the S's. 71 Denver. You can make yourself a little bit of like a spreadsheet if you want. 71D. I look at in front of the nose for die clashes. I look in this area in here for clash marks. If they're not abraded and taken off, I'll keep it if they're good enough. Also, the first thing I check on this, I look at that letter right there, the I. So I check the I, and then I look. If I don't see anything in here, and then the rest of the lettering, I'll move over, check the mint mark, because there are like 3 RPMs you can find. I've got the first one is really easy to see. I've got several of those, at least a dozen or so. Look at the mint mark really fast, and I check the lettering here. I look at the top of the U, the bottom of the R. This is the main thing I'll check for. Plus, I can recognize the thickness, so I know the difference anyway when I was first looking. Then I look at the Y. Look at the Y for any pre-cuds in the area. Am I not showing up on there? Something happened to my scope. Let me try this again. There we go. Something happened to my scope there for a second. Okay, now we're good. I look at the lettering. Splits here at the bottom of the R, top of the U. The Y, I check in this area through here, looking for die cracks that run along from rim to rim. Those are called pre-cuds. They're not a lot of value. We're talking low ball with those, but they're worth a few bucks typically on the market from my personal experience. Same with the T. I look for thickness on the T. I make sure these aren't sharp. There is, I believe, a master die doubling on the left-hand side of these where there's a split there. That's normal. Normally, if this side's sharp, it's not a variety. And if it's thin relative to the double dies, I can see the difference. And there'll also be a pre-cut on top of that too sometimes. And I'll check the E real quick for any splitting here. And I'll look for a split on the top of that middle bar there, because there's that double die number 12 is actually, that's a marker on that variety. And the split right here in the E. So I check for on 71 Denver's. I could check the backs, but a lot of the double dot obverses are also reversed, so I just don't look. I went through too many hundreds and didn't find anything. Another 72 Denver, checking for I'll look at the lettering here, lettering there, flip it, check the FG, and then check the states. On states, I check here and here, the pointed. I'll see how pointy it is. If it's sharp, it's not the variety. They're going to be rounded. 71 Denver again, looking for die clash in front of the nose. Look at the I and in God first, and then the rest of the lettering, then the mint mark. Mainly at the R and the U and trust. Check the Y, T, and the E. You'll see nothing. Moving on. 72 Philadelphia. I look for in God. Typically, I don't see a lot on this side. Usually, majority of the doubling is going to be on this side. It's going to be mainly on the R and the U. Basically the word trust altogether. But it's just something you got to train your eyes to look at. I recommend looking at Wexler's website. They have good pictures, or Variety Vista. I look at the same on this coin. All the DDRs I look for, I look at the S's, both sides. If it's thicker and rounded on this side, I'll double check this side. For splits, if I find it, I'll check the E over here in America for notches, and the bottom of the R here for splits. Because all those DDRs, they almost always have notches in them. 72 Philly, In God We Trust. States. 74 Denver. This one's an easy one to find. This is the easiest of all of them, in my opinion. These letters here will be super thick. This is thick, but it'll be about 30% thicker than this if it's the variety. I know it's not the variety just by looking at the letters here. You can always double check it over here. You'll see a notch here in the 4, the back side, and the word trust is so split, it's obvious. I mean, I don't have to explain it to anybody. You've seen that before. In 74 Philadelphia here. Flip it, nothing. 73 Philly, same deal. On the back, the word states. I see some machine doubling, but nothing out of the ordinary. Letters aren't thick enough to be a variety. Another 73 Philly. This one, maybe. I don't think so, but it's possible. I think it's just worn. Yeah, that S got me confused, but it's not. I'm going to double check there, just over here, just to make sure. Any notches? Just make sure I'm not crazy. I'm crazy anyway, though. Okay, cool. That stack's done. Come on, computer. Coins. Okay, next stack. Same one, Philadelphia. Ungodly Trust, and States. 72, Philadelphia. I think it makes me wonder. It's got some weakness there. It's hard to see how thick it is. I don't think it is it. That's where I saw a notch there for a second. But it's not enough. This one's got more width than that. No, it's not. 72 Denver. Thick letters. FG initials on the Denver. I'm not the worst states. You can technically check every coin for FG initials, technically, but I don't. Mainly the 72 Denvers. 71 Denver. In front of the nose. See that clash? Those clash marks there. Can you see that? It's a little too polished for me to keep it. A little spike right there. Get my mouse back up. A little spike coming out of the nose right there and there. That's some design elements from the eagle on the reverse. Might even be some feather marks up here, but it's not enough to keep. But you can see that big spike right there coming out. That's almost enough. I don't know. I might keep it. I might keep that one. It's got some good shadowing to it. Yeah, I'll keep that. It's going to be good enough. You see that? That's what I'm looking for. It does add a little bit of value to the coin. Check the bottom now for the varieties. Because there is a variety with some clash marks on it. I have found it. That's going to be a clash. 71 Denver. Looking for the clash. Nothing on this one. Checking the word in Godly Trust. Y, the T, and the E. 71 Philadelphia. Here and here. And then States, the bottoms of the S's. I check that area, and then again, that area. Those are sharp. That's not going to be the variety. 73 Denver. On this one, I may look at the G on this and the thickness of the word in God, but especially the G. The varieties have splits in them, and if it's the FS101 variety, they'll be splitting in the letters here on the 1 and the 9 initially. Also RPMs there's an RPM to find on this one as well, or one or two of them, and the word trust especially. 71 Philly. That one makes me wonder for a second here. I think I have found a variety. It's got the right thickness. I don't find this one very often. I'm about 85% sure it is what it is, because that is a little bit thicker than normal. It just is. There are actually 3 double dies on this coin you can find. One of them is technically I believe it's a master die doubling. This one I think is there's one on Variety Vista and there's one on Wexler's. This is the one on Wexler's. I'm pretty sure it's the WDDO number 1. I've only found, I think, 2 of these because they're real hard to see. Yeah, I think that's it. See the top of the U there? On the left, there's a split there. And the right-hand side on the other side has got a little bit of a split in it too. It's tough to tell it because the thickness is it's mild, but it's visible. There's definitely some splits. Yeah, it's a split serif on both sides. It's supposed to be a little bit on the R too. Let me see if I can see it. I think I've only found, yeah, on the back side of the R, you can see a split right there. If I can hold it just right, you can see it. The front side's damaged, but the back side, you can see it. Let me get my pen out. I'll use my pen as a pointer. If I can hold it steady enough, right there is the split. There's also splits here and here on the U, and probably on both sides, actually. Yeah, I think it's WDDO number 1. I've only found, I think, 2 of those before. And if I'm correct, if my memory serves me correctly, When I check the back, the Word of America, I usually haven't looked at the back yet. There should be some damaged area in the center of the A, on the last A. If my memory serves correct. Let's see what we got here. Let me go in there and look. Could be a different die, though. That actually might have been on the other one. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there it is. A little bit. I think that might be what I'm talking about. It may just be wear, though, but right in there usually. I think it was the last two I found. But it may not be. Yeah, it's a little bit. It's just worn. It's there. Just worn. Yeah, that's a variety. It's Wexler's WDD01. That's a tough one to find, too. It's hard to see it. That's why you have to train your eye to see the thickness. So that was a little thicker than the rest of the ones I've been scoping. Just a little bit. And you have splits at the top of the U, and the R is tough to see it. And the splits on the top of the U are very, very subtle, too. You can barely even see them, but they're there. Yeah. Variety number 2. Here's a regular one. Thinner letters, because that's also a completely different die pair, too. Different font. Double check that one again. 72 Philly. 72 Denver. That looks really thick, but it could be damage. I don't know, man. These beat up coins are tough. I'm going to call it beat up. I don't think it's going to be. It doesn't have the right thickness at the top. Nope. '71 Philadelphia again. See how thin the letters are compared to the variety. Let me pull the variety back over here. It's a different shape of the eye, but you'll see look how thin those letters are compared to that. One's a little bit thicker. Just a little bit. It's a better strike though too, so it may just look that way. The eye is definitely thicker. Oh, they're similar. It's a better strike, I think. Let's check the back. I'll move on. 73 Denver, Words in God, Mint Mark, Trust. Nothing on the back of those. 72 Denver, just the words in God we trust. There's no RPMs that I know of. FG initials. Now states. Let me double check this one. It might have potential. We'll see in a second. Nope, just a little bit thicker on the ends. 84 Philadelphia. On this one, this one's tough. I checked the bottom of the T here. Look how round it is, and if it's wider on the sides and it comes up higher, it might be the variety. Sometimes they're just old dies that are worn. If I'm not sure, I'll go over here and look at the eye. It'll be the same way. This one's regular. It'll come up a little higher on the bottom, just real thick. This is a tough variety to find. If I have those two markers, I'll look at the mint mark placement, and then I'll have a better idea. 73 Philly, just the back. 71 Denver, class mark check, nothing. Nothing on that one. 74 Philly, or sorry, Denver, not Philadelphia. Nothing. 71 Denver, class mark check. Man, this is beat up. Nothing. All right. So I'm back in the chat now. I prefer PCGS, honestly, but I mean, it's a matter of opinion, really. They're both great. I mean, but PCGS only recognizes certain varieties. They only do Cherry Picker's Guide varieties. NGC will do just about everything. Rule number 11. I look for everything because I just don't like throwing away varieties. I don't care if the thing is they're on a website, they're collectible. That's basically how the world is now. They're not always worth as much, but sometimes they're worth quite a bit of money. 83 Philadelphia. Don't see any clashing on it. Now you can look for the 82 and technically 83 Philadelphia with no FGs on them. Those are always good to look for. 82 Denver. I said half dollars they're typically easier to hunt than other nominations because there is less to look for, because you only have so many years to really check for varieties, versus pennies, which can be, that's a lot. That's the most of anything pretty much. Roll number 12. Nothing on this one. I think throughout each 5 rolls that I scope, I think I go through everything that I actually look for. What kind of scopes did you get? Did you get one that looks like this? Did you get that scope? That's what I use, the pluggable scope. That's what I use. It works pretty well. I have to download a software to use it, but it works pretty well. I got good pictures from it. She's about a gun on that coin. I'll scope that one a little closer. It's kind of worn though. Just barely any of it left. It's worn. I believe there's a net no FG on the 89 Philadelphia's too. I just look at that naked eye. Oh, you got the portable scope. Those are okay. You can use those anywhere. So that is good. You can take them to a show. If you get curious about a coin, you can always throw it on a scope. But I don't know if the dealer would like that or not. But yeah, I might get a portable one just to take with me to shows. Maybe. 2000 Philadelphia in uncirculated condition. Please be rotated reverse. Nope. Also, another good thing to check for, since we're on that subject, 2000 Philadelphia's, there's a rotated reverse area you can find. I found one when I first started looking for them. They're great. Those are one of the most valuable coins you can find in a box. Who else joined us? Got somebody here. 89 Denver. Let's go for the repunch mint mark real quick. Nope. Well, I don't think so. Nope, just damaged. I mean, you'll be able to see it. The thing is, there are some detriments to the portable ones versus the USB ones. The difference that I've seen is the portable ones. They're great with like worn pennies and like worn coin. But if they're shiny, they're tough to see stuff. And of course, the USB ones are also tough, but it's really hard to see anything on a portable scope when it's uncirculated, especially pennies. Roll number 14. A thick rim right there. Could it be a proof? No, just a really pretty 73 Philadelphia. Thing's BU though. Look at that. Maybe a little wear on it. Here's an NIFC. First NIFC of the box. 2007 Philadelphia. Go out here and spell. There we go. A little better focus. 07P. So far we've got one NIFC, 2 varieties, which is actually pretty good. We've got a 71 WDDO1 and a 72 WDDO1 as well. I recommend you take notes. If you're at a computer, Make yourself a little spreadsheet, like a little helper. You don't need it, like I said, you don't need a mat. You don't need a mat or anything. Just make yourself like a spreadsheet, rule number 15, of what to look for and where, like on each coin. I've got one, but it's really outdated. I haven't updated it in a long time. I don't need it anymore. Rule number 15. Oh, it's a 40, I think. Did you leave? Where'd you go? Don't go from my left. I'm going to leave that here for when you get back. But in case you can't see it, right there, 40%er. Let me know when you're back and I'll open that roll. Leave that in limbo for now. To be continued. I may just, yeah, I'll keep it like that to the side. Roll number, actually, I should be opening any rolls. That's supposed to be scoping rolls. I got excited about that silver. Let me go ahead and just pull what I can off the top of this one. 2000 Philadelphia. A lot of scopers in this roll here. I won't uncover that one first though. Where are you? I'll leave one coin on top of it. If you're back, it shows me 0 viewers, but if you're back, let me know and I'll reveal the silver. 2000 Philly. So this I recommend anyone look for. These are like, when you find one of these, it's like at least $50. Plus they're just cool to find. Okay, yeah, sometimes my viewer counter doesn't, it's weird. There's a sticker. Sabatina's Pizza since 1998. I'll leave. Oh, should I take that off? I typically clean my coins off when I dump them. Yeah, I'll take it off. 74. Probably I can check for the no FG if it's off and it doesn't have it. All right, I'll reveal the silver in a moment. It looked like a 40, but I'm pretty sure it was a 40. And now you're showing back up. Maybe it kicks you off for just a second or two, and then yeah, it looks pretty dull to me. There's the reverse. It's going to be a 40%er. Let's flip it and see what we got. 69 Denver. My focus will work. 140% silver after 15 rolls. That is not bad. That means your box will probably have something in it, maybe at least a few 40s at the minimum. I'm hoping it does. I'm going to scope this real quick too while I'm at it. I don't like having silver sitting there not scoped. Let's scope it first. 69 looks normal. Silver is a little different to scope, by the way. Sometimes it's trickier, actually. Sometimes the splits are really tough to see. I don't see anything on that side. That all looks relatively normal. Some major strike doubling on it, though. Look at that machine doubling. And not a double dyed reverse. Well, I don't think it's a double dyed reverse. Let me look at that a little closer. Those stars are making me wonder. I think they're just damaged. Yeah. They're just damaged on the same place. All right. One silver. 72 Philadelphia coming up. Get this focused a little better. Lettering. In God we trust. States. 71 Philadelphia. Here's that machine or master double die. You see the eye? If this is a Denver, this would be a major variety. On the Philadelphias, I've been told that it's a master die doubling, but it's identical to the Denver. It's that double splitting here, there's triple splitting down here, splitting up here, and actually in the G also. You go here, it's really, really wide and thick with a big notch right there, notch there, notches up here in the upper left. This is the equivalent of the FS102 on the Denver coins. This has actually got good detail on it compared to what I usually find on these. These are usually pretty worn. If I go to the top, the left part of the T will have will be flat. As you can see, this side's pointy, that side's pointy, that side's flat. I keep these even though they're not considered I've been told they're a master die, double die with not really extra value, but I keep them because I like them. Philadelphia again. What are the odds? This is good. Okay, now pay attention, Ethan. Okay, that last coin was the master die. This is not the master die. This is the DDO number 1. Okay, now look. Let me see if I have another one real quick I can compare it with. It's not a freaking variety. Okay, let me go. I'm gonna dig down. I'm gonna find this one here. Look at this lettering. By the way, this is a very hard variety to find. I'm just gonna start over. Look at the in God. Okay, that's normal, more or less. This is a little bit thinner. But look at the lettering here. Okay. Everything's fairly regular shaped, regular thickness. See how the letter T is the same on both sides, more or less? This side's a little bit bigger, but not much different. Compare that with this coin. See how the bottom of the R kind of rolls up? It's kind of convex. It's thicker in here, thicker in here, thicker in here. The U is thicker than it's supposed to be, and it's off. It's off centered. There's actually splits right here, and it's shifted to the upper right. The S is really thick with a big split right there, and a big notch there, and a notch there, and the T is the real giveaway on this one if you're not used to finding them. The T is really thick, and the right-hand side is even thicker, and there's a notch on the right-hand side down here. When I go to the top of the E, and the center part of the E is going to have a notch in the top of it. Okay, and also the T is going to be thick too. Look how thick that and wide that T is right there. That's really thick compared to what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to look like this. Compare that with that. I'm going to put them together side by side so you can see the difference. Left-hand side is the variety. Right-hand side is the non-variety. See how the difference in width? Now, if you go over here to this one, there's a little notch right there in the E, and actually one up here too, but that round there is the biggest, most obvious one. On most 71 varieties, there's a notch on the bottom of the E. On the 71 Philadelphias, it's on the top. This is the other variety you can find on this date. There are 2 double dies, actually technically 3, if you do count the master die. There's also a split there in the R a little bit right there too. The Y is also pretty wide, but this is the DDO number 1. So we have found the DDO number 1, the WDDO number 1, which looks like a normal variety, compared like on a regular 71 Denver, and then we found the master doubling. All 3 possible ones in one date, and I almost never find any of them. That's cool. Okay, that goes up there. So we have 3 varieties. Again, here's a regular one. Normal letters. This is cool. This is a cool hunt right now. This is awesome. I have never found all 3 in one box before. I don't think I've even found definitely haven't found all 3. 72 Philadelphia coming up. That is one of the pluses about having a lot of Philadelphias in your box. 84 P. Check the mint mark. Make sure it's a P. Look here at the bottom of the T. It looks normal. 74 Denver. All letters are normal. 73 Philadelphia. Normal lettering. beat up too. Here's that nice Philadelphia. Good detail, but not the double die. Just as a little higher if I can get it. There we go. See a little better that way. 74 Denver. Pretty details, but not the double die. 71 Philly. Letters looking like the normal width. Those look all the normal as well. Nothing on the word states. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to check this one for the... That is the first one I found. And the second one. Actually, this is the second one. Cool. 72 Philadelphia coming up. Looks normal. That's all normal. The word states is normal. The S's look pretty normal to me. 71 Philly. Normal. 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 73 Philadelphia. You check for the S's. Checking. Remember checking here and here for any roundness, extra width. It's easier to see it there than anywhere from my personal experience. Here's 73 Philadelphia again. When I find a variety, you'll see the difference. 71 Philadelphia, thin letters, very thin lettering. States is normal. 72 Philadelphia. '77 Denver. On this one, typically the bottom of the one, the variety will not be there. It'll be kind of like half missing. That's a dead giveaway normally. Plus these letters will be really thick here at the top, and they'll be splitting on the left-hand side of the one, here and here. This one's a very tough and very rare variety to find, and very fun to find. I love finding those. We found one last week, I think. 72 Philadelphia, normal lettering on the front. I think that's normal on the back too. Yeah. I'm going to stack down. One stack to go. '71 Denver, checking for the die clashing. There was some, but they polished it off. Look at the words, the I and N for any splits. The marker is destroyed. Word trust for any splitting. Check for any precuds and check the E. 71 Philadelphia again. The lettering's a little bit thicker than normal. I think it's just a good strike. Yeah, it's a good strike on that one. Word states. 84 Philly, bottom of the T. It's normal. 74 Denver, no extra thinness on letters, not a variety. 72 Philadelphia, looking for at the words in God and trust. I see nothing. States is normal. 72 Philly again, normal letters on we trust. States is normal. Another 72 Philly. I love finding these Philadelphia varieties. 84 Philly, bottom of the T is normal. Another 72 Philadelphia. Everything's normal. States is normal. 77 Denver. This one looks like it could be, but it doesn't have the right thickness on the 9. The bottom, see how the 1 is smaller? It's kind of split. The thickness on the word, on the G and the O aren't quite there. Not the variety. 73 Philly, good detail on it. Not the variety. Not one of the two, actually. 73 Denver. Here we go. Now, Ethan, look at this coin. It's not in the best condition, but here, see, these letters are thicker than they're supposed to be. Pull down a little bit so you can see a little better. There's a big notch right there on the end, right there at the bottom, and the one at the top, I think, too. Look at the one split right there on the right-hand side, going all the way to the top to the bottom. Look at the 9. See a 9? There's another 9 inside of it, going over and out on the left-hand side as well. You're going to go over here. Look at the R. Splits right there, all the way to the middle of the R. Extra thickness on the U. The S is the biggest key on this one. The S's have big notches right here and right here. The T is also really thick, and there's actually a notch. If I can turn around just enough, you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Right there in the 3 at the bottom right there. This is the FS 101 Cherry Picker's Guide variety on 73 Denver. I don't think I found this on string yet, have I? I might have. Maybe I have. I can't remember. But there we got some major varieties. It's 4 varieties and what, 15 rolls? Not even 15 rolls yet. Wow. 71 Philadelphia. This is ridiculous. And they've all been DDOs too instead of DDRs. 77 Denver. Not the variety. 71 Philly. Nothing special about this coin. 71. I believe that's a Philadelphia. Yep. It almost looks like something, but it's not. Not the correct splits. Heavily damaged states, which means I can't really check that area. Which means I have to do a little bit of extra checking on it. If I can't check use those spots, I'll use I have other markers I can use. E has no notches, and neither does R. So I don't think. No. Nothing on that one. 71 Philly. Everything looks normal. States is normal. 71 Philly. Normal. I'm going to go back to that last one just for a second just to double check something. Okay, it's not. Sometimes I have to double check myself. 72 Philadelphia. Everything's normal. Late die state. 72 Denver. Regular looking letters. FG's there. No extra thickness at the top. 71 Philadelphia. '71 Philadelphia. Nothing. 71 Denver in decent shape, but look at the polishing on that nose. As much as they polish that, let me go back and put my camera back up. As much as they polish that, you can still see some feather lines there on the right above his forehead, right in that area. There's a big hollow spot there. This thing is like a late die state, or just heavily polished, or both. 77 Denver, last coin in the stack. Then back to roll hunting we go. Not the double die. Just remember 71 P&D, 72 P&D, 73 P&D, 74D and 77D and 84P. That's what I scope. All right. No, the one on Weddington, no. I mean, all of them really. Here we go. No silver. I used to go to that one though. Yeah, I used to. Just take what I said in stride from personal experience. 89 Philly. I'm gonna do 5 more rolls. 2000 Philly. Not the rotator reverse. Roll number 17. Now keep in mind, when I'm scoping, I can't see the chat. It's the only time I can't see it. So I gotta play catch up sometimes, especially when I'm scoping a lot. Roll number 17. Normal. But I recommend using a lot of different, at least a lot of different branches for that sort of thing, and don't bring them too much. Like I use like 8 different banks for mine, and I actually would like to have more than that. Especially if you're planning on doing anything like as extreme as I do, as much volume as I do. I mean, if you're going to school, you don't have time for that, but I mean, one day you might. But I've also got like a network that I use as well. So I have a lot of options. I'm pretty well known in this county, I'm pretty sure at this point. Most banks know who I am. Here we go, roll number 18. Nothing. Just focusing well. Have you opened your box yet? Have you looked at it yet? Have you cracked the top, I should say? Roll number 19. 95 Philadelphia. That tends to be like the common date that's got shiny edges. Oh. Are you yeah, pull aside the ones you get to scope. That way you don't throw away some varieties, because I guarantee you're going to throw away some varieties. Once you get your scope, you can go through them and you found anything yet? Any proofs? NIFCs? Silver? Sweet. The first couple of years were pretty low mintage too. Roll number 20. You're on the board at least. That's your first. I mean, that's not a bad That's not a bad first find. Better to find a walker. Better would be better, but hey, you get what you get. Roll number 20. I was hoping your first find will at least be something silvery, but man, take it. 72 Philly. 71. The 71s in this box have been ridiculous as far as the Phillies. It's one of those boxes I'm going to have a lot of Philadelphias in it. That's sometimes good or bad, but I've already got 4 varieties that I'm confident about, and I'm only 20 rolls in. This red I'll find 10. Is that a Denver? I think that's a Denver. Lots and lots of scopers in this box. Now, how are you gonna store your coins when you find them? What are you gonna do with them? Come on, let's see what I got here. Is my line just right here? Okay. Same one, Philly. Looks rather normal. Let me double check that S right there. Same one, Philly. Normal lettering. And just keep in mind, it's going to take, that's a pretty 71. I think it's like uncirculated. That might go and make me an album upgrade on this one. A little damage on the lettering, but it looks great. It's a nice coin. I'm like, I don't know. It's got some, well, no, it doesn't. I don't know. No, I don't think it's going to be an upgrade. I'll check it later. I'll keep it for now. If I find something that good a shape, I'll upgrade my album with it sometimes. 72 Philadelphia. 71 Philadelphia. 74 Denver, not the DDO, and it's in rough shape anyway. 71 Philly. 72 Philadelphia. 72 Denver. Late die state. 73 Philly. 72 Philly. Now keep in mind there are some varieties that I don't look for that I want to look for, but I just can't see the difference. Maybe I'm ready to do it now. I don't know. 72 Denver. This one looks like a variety. It's too thick. That lettering is way too thick. I could be wrong though. I don't think it is. It's a really, I don't know. This doesn't look right. Get it close. This is a tough one sometimes. I think I look at this one closer than I do all the other dates. It doesn't look right. No, it's not going to be. That should have looked good though. Nope. $71 Philly coming up. All normal. 71 Denver, clashing, nothing. Net marks normal. Trust is normal. Y, T, and E. 77 Denver. All lettering looks normal on that one. 71 Denver, clashing. Maybe I adjust my scope a little bit there so I can see it better. There we go. That looks normal. Everything else is normal. Just split there on the E, but it's just damage. 74 Denver. Someone's hunted this one before. Most likely. 71 Denver. Front of the nose for clash marks. And then the lettering all around the outside. 71D again. No clashing. And that one makes me wonder. That's a chance. We'll see. I think this is the DDO number 7. No, it's maybe the 3rd. It may not be one. Maybe the 14, the 13. Check the T just to make sure. Oh, that doesn't tell me anything. It's worn. Anything on the E? It's hard to tell on this one. I don't see any markers. I may just toss this back. The I looked like the 7 or the 14. But I think it's just because it's just what from where. And this is too worn to tell over here too. T doesn't have any markers in on anyway. The E doesn't have any splitting, so no, I don't see anything on this coin. Not enough. 71 Philly, another with an I mark on it. Nothing. 73 Philly. 71 Philly. Decent detail. Not the DDO or DDR. 73 Philadelphia. A lot of polish marks on this coin. This is a maybe. Let me check for any notches. I think I see notches. Get up close. There are 2 varieties on this date, and they're tough to tell a difference. That E sure does have notches on it, doesn't it? So does the M. R's got splits at the top there. It's a tough date to look at sometimes. Go over here and look for any splitting here on the F. I think I see a notch there, that one too. Anything on this E? And this looks like the double down number 2 to me. Heavy polish mark. So I'm going to go here to the E again and make sure, just to make sure. It may just be damaged. I'm going to get really close this time. Even closer. This is my secondary checking area for the markers. I don't know. It's not quite enough for me to be convinced, though. No, it doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Next coin, 71 Philadelphia. Everything's normal. Nothing up top. 71 Philly. An ungodly condition. Even worse on the back. 73 Denver, Philadelphia, sorry. Nothing. 72 Philly. Thin letters. Thin letters on the back too. 72 Philly again. Nothing. Nothing. 71 Philadelphia. Nothing. 72 Philadelphia. Not quite there. 72 Philly again. Nope. And nope. Adjust this stuff a little bit. 71 Philly. 74 Denver. All looks normal to me. Last coin, 72 Denver. FG initials are there. Nothing unusual at the top. 20 rolls in. 1 silver. 1 NIFC and 4 varieties. Only one of which is a major. 3 minor varieties and 1 major variety. That's what I do. Yeah, I use the tubes. I used to flip up all my half-dollar varieties, but now I just use tubes. Before I started my streams, I started using tubes. They're so much faster. Just label the top and just throw them in there. I've always used tubes for like the NIFCs and everything else, but just not like I was using tube for silver or, well, not for the good, like the 90%ers and stuff, but now I do. Nothing in this one. I was using putting on my varieties in flips. Now I just put them in tubes now. So much faster. It would take me an entire night just to flip up all my finds. So I had to look them up first and figure out which ones they were, which is the hard part. Like the 71s, they're tough. When you do a bunch of them, you get faster at it though. Now this box seems to be mostly Philadelphia with a little bit of Denver mixed in. I mean, it gives you more potential for the 71 and 72 varieties to pop up. Roll number 22. That is not silver either. Dirty, I think. Yeah, it's dirty. So remember to look. You remember what to look for on the coin. Just kind of watch what I do and kind of learn. You can make notes. Like not everybody looks for what I look for, but I like finding variety, so I look for everything. And they're worth more than face value nonetheless. Worst case scenario, you just have a whole bunch of half dollars nobody wants, huh? All right, so roll number 23. Really shiny edge. What do we got? 21 day. Nothing else. And do you see it? I have customer wrapped rolls. I got a call from a bank yesterday. Well, I got a message from someone at a bank yesterday, and I was told they had some pennies over there, and I don't even have an account at this bank. One of my old coworkers was there, so she sent a message saying I had a bag of pennies over there if I wanted it. Then I called the bank back just to verify it, and then they told me that it was more than one bag of pennies. It was $200 in pennies. So I was like, cool, that works, I'll buy them. So I went to get them today, and it ended up being $300 in pennies. So I have 3 big burlap sacks full of pennies. Make that 6 sacks full of pennies. And now I told them what I was doing, and then turns out, that's funny. Turns out they had some half dollars for me too, so I grabbed those too. Look at this roll. Let me turn it around this way. Look at there. Silver on top. 67 Philadelphia. Of course, they're all Philadelphias, but 67. 40%er. Just scope that here in a minute. That's 2 silvers on the board. By the way, my girlfriend guessed 5 silvers in the boxes, 2 90s and 3 40s. And then 2 more 40s out of the customer rolls. Here was 2008 Philadelphia. A little bit of a ring of death on them, not too bad. NIFC. And that's why I got those customer rolls. That was kind of by accident, but heck yeah. I've done really, really good in customer rolls this year. I've been getting them once in a while, and I've always had silver so far. So far. My bucket. One bucket now, one cup. Roll number 35. Sorry, 25. Halfway through the box right now. I'm only doing 1 box tonight, but I've got some extra rolls to do it through, and I'll do another box tomorrow. 25. Nothing. Still doing pretty good on 40s. Mm-hmm. 89 Denver, scoping it real quick. Not the RPM. It's a nice good mixture of stuff in here today. A lot of scopers from both mints. Okay. Let's scope these. Silver first. Pretty rough shaped silver. I don't see any splitting. Check the back. Nope, no double die on that one. 71 Philly. That looks normal. No double die. If we find the Philadelphia double die reverse on that, we'll have all the double dies that can be found on this date. Nope. 71 Philadelphia again. Nope. Nope. 71 Philly again. Nope. 71 Denver. Die class check. Nothing's kind of beat up lettering. Be hard to tell if it was anything. 73 Denver. Not a variety. 71 Denver. Doesn't look like it's like anything special. 73 Denver again. Nothing. 72 Denver. Letters look like normal thickness. FG's there. States looks normal. 73 Philadelphia. States looks normal. S's. 71 Denver. Clashing, but it's been worn off and polished off. The normal on that one. 72 Philly again. I'd like to find this variety tonight. 73 Philly. Looks normal to me. Double checking it. Yeah. 71 Denver. Front of the nose. And in the God we trust, and mint mark, and then YTE. 73 Philadelphia. Nothing. 84 Philly. That looks thicker than normal, but it's just looks like a polished die. Heavily polished or heavily used. Yeah, not a variety. 72 Denver. Thick letter, but just a worn out die. 72 Denver again. Thick lettering, or normal lettering, sorry. FG's there, nothing on the back. 72 Philly. That looks good. That looks really good. This is a good condition coin too. I'm not even gonna look at the rest of the coin yet. So Ethan, look at this coin. It doesn't look really thick, but look at the 9. The big bulge coming out right there. And the 1 looks thicker than average as well. The G's got some distortions here in this area here and over here. A little bit thicker. The I, it's got some, it's kind of like a little bit off compared to what it's supposed to look like. Let's go here and see what we got. Oh yeah, there we go. Here's a 72 Philadelphia DDO FS 101. This is a tough day. This is the money coin right here. This one would grade probably a low mint state. It's a nice coin. This is what you want to find. This is, if you're looking for halves, this is worth more than all the silvers you'll find. If you find like a Walking Liberty, this coin's worth more money than that by far. Let me get close and show you the difference on this in this area here. This is the big dog right here. This is why I like finding Philadelphia filled boxes. See the top of the U right there? Big splits. Ours is also a little thicker on this one, but it's damaged. It's hard to see the splitting, and they're all right there. But it's really thick too. The bottom of the T's got some splitting. Bottom of the R, but the U is it didn't get damaged, so it's in good shape. The rest of the lettering's thick too. Plus the date's also a little thicker. Like the 9 looks a little more oblong than it's supposed to. Looks like it's having a baby. The 1's also really thick. Should be a notch on the bottom of the surface of the G as well. This is a good coin. This is almost a submitter. It's in good enough shape. See that notch in the bottom of the G right there? It's a split serif right there in the bottom of the G. Right there. If I can get the focus a little better. Right there. That is a good find. It's in pretty good shape too. I mean, I would say at least 80 or 58. It might even get a 61 or 62. Probably a 60 to 61. 58, it'd be a slide. I call it a slider. The back's in good shape too. Look at the details. Not the strongest strike, but it's in gut. Not much wear on it at all. It's a little bit. It's a good coin. That's a good coin. That made the hunt right there by itself. You can even see the splits on the U on the outsides and on the inside edges. It's a tough date to find too. That's a money coin. Never seen two Philadelphia. See, this one's different. 9 looks normal. Compare that 9 with that 9. That one's way thicker. This is not the variety. The other one's kind of a later die state, but man, it's a good coin. Out of all the double dies, that's the big dog right there. 72 Philly. That's the find of the hunt so far. 71 Denver. So that's better than finding. That's honestly probably worth more than 5 silver coins, 5 90%ers. That could be an $80 coin. 73 Philly. 73 Philly. And I guarantee you, some people pass up that kind of coin, even scoping it, because they don't know the difference in the die states, and they don't look hard enough. 72 Philly again. I'd like to find 2. I don't think I've ever found 2 of those in a box before. But there's a first time for everything. 71 Denver. No die clashing. Everything looks normal. 73 Philly. That's all normal. 73 Philly. '72 Philly again. See, the 9 looks normal. It's not pregnant looking. Or looks like it had too much, or has a bigger belly on it. You know what I mean? 71 Philly. Nothing there. Another 71 Philadelphia. '71 Philly again. Another 71 Philadelphia. '72 Philly. '71 Philly. All right, those 5 rolls are done. Halfway through the box. It's a good box so far. Really good box. Gonna give you a good sign for yours, man. Gonna be a good sign. All right, roll number 26. Hour and 35 minutes in. I can't tell that one. Probably clad. It's dark. Because on my, by the way, on my tubes I use, I just put little sticky labels on the top and label them. I separate my varieties by which one they are. Unless sometimes I just put like the date and the double die. I won't, because some of them I haven't even gone through and sorted out yet. 2021 Denver. There's so many different 67 silver DDRs that I haven't even sorted out those with the double dot versus. There's so many of them. With the clads, I separate all of them and attribute them. That's what takes me so long. I just found a major DDO. Did you happen to catch that? I wasn't sure if you're here or not. So that was a good hit find right there. That's our 71. Roll number 13, or sorry, 20, 28. And look and see what that's I'll look it up for in a second. Actually, let me go ahead. Let's go to PCS. Let's look right now. On PCGS, they put those a pretty high dollar. That one, on that grade, probably it's close to a 60. It's better than the last ones I found, which are probably AU 53s or 55s. But these are graded values, but they're a good one. 72 Philadelphia FS 101s. So I can find any recent sales on them. At 58 sold in 2014 for $54 slabbed. They put it at $80. 60s 100. 62 sold in 2018 for 156. And in 2014 it sold for 220. Only been 7 graded in a 62. Only 11 graded in a 58. 163 has been graded. Not many high graded coins in this date. Of course, this may not be updated either. 4 have been graded in this 53, and those are $70. So it's a pretty high dollar coin. There we go. This box has been good. Do you see it? Right there. That edge. 69 Denver. 3 silvers halfway through. Just over halfway through. I think you'll find some in your box. Almost guarantee it. Like I said, silver is not as good as that kind of variety though. That kind of variety just blows silver out of the water. Typically, you got to get them slabbed though, and I'd rather sell mine raw. As long as you take good pictures. Roll number 29. Find anything else in the last 4 rolls? Nice. Are you making an album? You're gonna build up an album? That's what I did when I first started doing it. I go through and sort out everything I found by year. Then I go through keep the good stuff. Keep the best ones. Roll number 29. No silver in this one. You can get yourself an album. You'll have a cool little set. You can always get you one of those blank albums and make an album of varieties you found. Label them like DDO1 through whatever. Yeah, you'll find some good stuff. You'll find some really nice 71s sometimes because they're one of the best ones to find in a circulated condition. I've kept a handful of those throughout my hunts. If they're really good and I think they might be worth submitting one day, I'll keep them. Like, there's a nice 72 right there. Look at that sucker. That's at least a 63. 62 to 63 right there. That's a nice coin. Great luster, great detail. If it's a double die, that's going to be a 3-figure coin if it's a double die. Easily. Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's what you want to find. Roll number 30, no silver. Yeah, I always keep, I'll check them if they're really good. I'll check them against my album. I keep a album. I got some pretty good coins in it. Because that way, if you don't find much in your box, you find a really nice condition coin, you can always check it against your album. That's why I set aside that 71 here. It's a pretty nice coin. It's a Philadelphia, but it's a good coin. It might not be better than my album, may not. I don't know. 82 Denver. Scoping time. Silver first. '69 Denver are really thick lettered. It's not the double dotted obverse. Normal looking on the back too. All right, 72 Philly. Normal lettering, late die date. It's pretty rough. 72 Philadelphia. Let me check this a little closer. I don't think it is. It's not quite, it doesn't have quite the thickness. Nope. 71 Philly. I think it's a 71 Denver. Rough condition. A little bit of clashing, but not enough. Look at that again. No. 73 Philadelphia. Nothing. 72 Denver. Which is there. 72 Philly. Nothing unusual. The back or the front. 71 Philadelphia again. Nothing. 72 Denver. '73 Philly. Looks normal to me. 73 Philly. 73 Denver. Nothing special. 84 Philadelphia in ungodly shape. Even if it was a double die, I wouldn't be able to see it. 72 Philly. Normal everything. Put it in the back. 74 Denver. Late stage die, but not double die. 71 Denver. Nothing. 74 Denver. Nothing special. Plus damaged. 72 Philadelphia. 71 Denver. Late stage die. Sorry, this is 73. My bad. 73 Denver. Here's a 71 Denver. It's a nice condition coin, actually. 73 Philly. 71 Philly again. 72 Philly. It's a rough coin. 73 Philly. 72 Philadelphia. 73 Philly. A lot of Phillies in this box. So far they paid off. 71 Denver. I like to find a 71 Denver variety. If I don't, I don't. 73 Philly. Nope. 72 Philadelphia. that real quick. $72 Philadelphia yet again. 71 Denver. Ring of death on it. 72 Denver. 73 Denver. A lot of polish marks on that one. Look at that dye polishing. It's a lot. 71 Denver. Metal flow on this one. There's a possible pre-cud. That one I might keep. Kind of worn though. I don't know. It's kind of a worn coin. See that pre-cud right there? It doesn't quite meet the other side. It does, but it doesn't. Plus, I'm in really bad shape. I'll pass on that one. It's not quite good enough condition. 71 Philly. Got to have some condition to them. 73 Denver. 71 Philly. I keep most things. I don't keep everything. 71 Philly yet again. Another one. Another one. It's a popular coin in this box. 72 Philly. 71. That looks weird. That's another double die. That's DDO number 1 again. That's 2 of my found in the box. I almost never find these. Check the rest of the lettering. T is really thick. So not the bottom of the E. It looks different. I'm not sure if I found this. Maybe that. I think it looks different though. To research this one. It looks different. I think the 1 has a different E on it. Let me do some research real quick. This is an anomaly here. If I'm not mistaken, the double die number 1 has, it doesn't have that reverse design. Yeah, it's a different variety, man. It may not be anything, but that's the regular double die number 1, but it has that eye design. This one does not have it. It's got the other eye, and it's got some splitting on it, like it was a double die number 7 or 14. It's got a ring of death on it, but it's got it looks like a regular. Look at that E right there. Look at that notch. That's something different. This is either a master die doubling I'm not aware of, or a discovery coin. I'm not sure. Or it could be the WDDO number 1 too. Let me check this one. Yeah, it looks similar to this one. I bet it's this one. I'm not that familiar with this variety because I don't find them very often. Any splits? I don't know. It could be. So notching in the E, that's the question. I don't see the notching in this E. The T looks different too. That's the one. That's number 1. That's the variety vista. This one's different. That's the one. That's the first one. This is just different coin. Look at that. Look at the eye. It's not damaged. It's just splits. Well, it's all thick. The T, it may be the same as that other one. It's just damaged. The other one's just damaged. But that notch in that right there, I'm going to call it the double DDO number 1. I'm assuming that's what it is. There could be some notch in there. I just can't see it because it's worn. The T looks similar. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That looks a little different, but similar. It's close enough. Because there's a little bit more damage to it. I'll look at it again later, but it's a variety. Yes, WDDO number 1, I believe. There's 2 of those. Close and look for the notching in the E and in the U. It does have it. It's just hard to see it. It's there. Just tough to see. Cool. We've got another variety found. I believe it's one of these. I think. And it's all that stack. Back to the rolls. It's a totally different kind of box than you're still looking for. All right, roll number 31. Looks like we got 2 NIFCs, 3 silvers, 6 varieties, all but 1 minor though, and a couple other miscellaneous. Sound like 1 die clash, 1 master die double, 1 doubled master die, and a potential album upgrade. When we're done with this box, we're going to be hunting 15 rolls like this, custom wrapped rolls. A lot of scopers in that roll. Number 31. All right, we're getting close to that other roll I thought was a silver. That'll be roll number 35. Nothing unusual in that roll. Okay. Roll number 33, double 3s. Do you have a pretty good idea what to look for just by watching me? Are you confident? What's your confidence level, 1 to 10? Oh, number 34. That's good. I mean, you know what the silver looks like. That's really the initial thing we're going to look for, but correct, you can. I don't think anyone else scopes. I mean, a lot of people do look for the varieties I look for, but not everybody does. The thing is, I was spending too much time. The reason I changed things up is I just have too much fun looking for varieties, and I find them, and I've tried to get really good at finding them. And you know, if you go through 10 boxes of $half, there's a chance you won't find one silver coin in 10 boxes. That's happened to me this year. So what's the point of going through all those boxes if you're just going to go through them and dump them somewhere, hoping for silver coins when they're not really worth any more than the varieties you're going to find? Okay, here's one I thought might be silver. It's dull on the back, so it could just be a worn out clad, though. It might be a worn out clad. We'll find out. This one I'm not as confident about as the one last week. But the thing is, you know, if I'm going to go through a box, I don't want to waste time. It's just clad, I think. Yeah, it's an old worn out clad, just dull. 72 in terrible condition, all yellow looking. But if you're going to go through several boxes of coins, spend hours doing it, and have nothing to show for it, what's the point of that? I mean, when you're throwing away good coins that have value, and in my opinion, they're cooler than the silver. The silver's, it's valuable because of the metal. It's not valuable because it's cool, right? Or because it's got a cool design on it. It's cool because the metal is what makes it valuable. Double dies, they're valuable because of the actual design on the coin, and they're scarce relative compared to silver. They're much rarer. Until they melt all the silver down, then it'll be rare again too. I love finding silver varieties the most, though. It's good. 72 Philadelphia. So that 172 Philadelphia variety, that's worth more than all the silver I've ever found. Not combined, but any coin. I've never found a silver coin worth that much money. But if you get lucky and get a box full of silver, that's better than anything, really. That's so rare, though. This is like the modern way of looking through coins right here. Make the best of it. If you're going to look through it, I mean, my philosophy, just look for it all, man. Anything that's worth value, take it. It's there. If you got it in your hand, don't throw it back. 71 Denver, heavily polished. 73 Denver. Notice how thin those letters are. Normal. No variety. 72 Denver. FG's there. States is normal. 71 Philadelphia. 72 Philly. Here's that one I thought might be silver, but it's just yellow. 71 Denver. 72 Philly. Worn out die, nothing. There's 72 Philly. Let's find two of those while we're at it, shall we? 71 Denver. Sorry, Philadelphia. I thought Denver because there's a big spot there. I thought that was a mint mark there for a second. That is definitely not a variety. I don't think it's in rough shape if it is. No, it's not. 71 Philly. '71 Philadelphia. 72 Philly. It almost looks good. It's just not going to be. Sharp edges. 84 Philly. Not the double die. 72 Philadelphia again. Almost looks good, but well, actually, is it? Let me look at this one. This one's making me wonder. That side did look good. The On9 does look a little bit thick. It's got the same exact designs on this side. It might be. It's tough to see it. Let me get in closer. R's got a big split in it, looks like. If I can get the focus. I could be wrong. That U does look awful good. I want to get more evidence though. That's too good of a coin to make a mistake with. Sure does look like it might have something, but I think it's just, it looks like splitting, but it's really tough to see it. I don't see it on the R or the T. The R would have something though, that's a problem. Looks like a split right there. You see what I'm talking about? Bottom of the U on the right. Not seeing enough to convince me though. The R's got some funky business going on with it too. Look at these later diastates, it's tough, man. Look at the G. What I'm going to do is compare. I'm going to get another one and compare the 9 to it. That's going to be my key area. The splits are hard to see. 71 Philly. Because I really want that to be a variety, but because it's such a good coin. 71 Denver. The 9 looks really good, but the other letters are hard to see. I'll have more to look at though. 71 Denver. Because that thing is a double dot. It's another one. It's another. Things AU are better. 73 Denver. Here's the 72 Philadelphia right here. With normal letters. Compare that 9. That is wider in my opinion, considerably. But it's a later die state. It's hard to see the splits. I think they're there though. It's just hard to see them. Get close in person here. One on the right looks thicker to me and wider. Man, that's the frustrating part of hunting, man. You don't always you can always tell. But that lettering looks different. See how the top of the U is flat. This one isn't so flat. I think it's the variety. It sure is awful thick. It's got to be just light die state. Yeah, there's definitely a split over there. Just worn. At the bottom of the G, and if there's a split there at the bottom. That's always a sign too. Come on, baby, you can focus. Yeah, I think I see something going on down there. This is such a tough coin. Turn around this direction. There sure is something going on with that R. Yeah, the T's got the split at the bottom too. Just tough to see it. Yeah, I'm 90% sure that's the variety. The U's just too dang thick, man. There's a split there. Compare with this one. This is the other one that we found. It looks awful similar. Yeah, this one's a better shape though, honestly. Yeah, the S has got a split in it too, it looks like. Yeah, the bottom of the S has got a notch. Pretty sure. Yeah, it looks like a notch to me. I'm gonna call it a double die. It's tough. Like these things are tough. I think I'm gonna call it as an affirmative on this one because the 9 looks the same. Compare the 9s. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. What do you think? Let's see if I can get them close together on here. Oh, maybe it's not. I don't know. They are awful close, though. Let's be honest with this. They're really this. They sure do look close, don't they? Ones are similar. I'm making a big deal out of this because it's a money coin if it is. It sure does look the same. The 9s look identical. The ones are close too. Just different die states. That's a little bit different. Not much different though. The GOD look the same, but the 9s look identical, in my opinion. What do you think? They are a little different. They're a little different, but they look so close though. The 9 look the same, in my opinion. The ones are a little different though. Outward thickness looks the same. It's tough. This is the one I did keep earlier. Looks like this is a beat up one. It's got the big split right there, which this one also has that too. This one has the same splitting. If you look at it, there's the same split right there too. S has got the split. Yeah, I think it's the same exact die. If they're worn, it's so tough though. This has got a little bit of strike doubling there on the top of the one, this side, just a little bit, but it's minimal. Yeah, that sure is an awful thick one. On this one too, I think it's the variety. Yeah. It sure does look like it. Let's spend another hour on it, shall we? It sure does look good though. Just tough to tell it. Because the backside of that R's got something going on with it too. This is one of the varieties a lot of people miss because it's so hard to see it sometimes, especially on worn dies. Oh well, we'll get going here in a second. I still think I see notches on both sides of that U. Yeah. It's a tough coin to tell, but it sure is different. One more little comparison look. 9, 7, 2. I'm looking at this compared to that, the thickness in this area right here. It's so close. I'm gonna put it this side. I'm gonna stack them together. It's a tough one, but it's got that split serif on the sides, and it's got the S looks so good. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get a piece of Jess and look at it. I'm here at the freaking. I'm here on this page. I'm here on this page. I can look at it here. Actually, I've got a variety vista. It's too good of a coin to pass up. It's way too good of a coin to pass up. Okay, that'll look the same. It's got the same thickness on the letters. They only got one picture. That's the bad part. Go to Wexler and double check there too. Okay. Kennedy, 72 Philadelphia. Here's the FS 101. It looks a little different. They have good details on theirs though. As it looks like on the website. It may not be that exact variety though. Or it's different. And it's possible it's just like a could just be a different dial together. It looks like it. It looks closer to it, but could just be master die doubling too. Splitting on the T is not right. Yeah, a little different. What's on the other side? Keep going. May not even be a double die. It may not even be. Let's keep going. Same on Philly. '71 Philadelphia. 72 Philadelphia. That's normal. It's possible it's just that I'm confusing some master die doubling that I'm not aware of with that variety, or it's a later die state of that variety too. Set 9 looks normal. That's not double at all. It's all learning process. And they both got splits. 72 Denver. Nope. 71 Philly. 72 Philadelphia. '73 Philly. 71 Philadelphia. 71 Philadelphia again. Looking there. 72 Philadelphia. 73 Philadelphia. Last two coins. This is 71 Philly. 72 Philadelphia again. I got a feeling it's nothing. And that looks thick too. So is that one? I don't think. Maybe ones I found are not the variety. Should look good though. To the back of this one real quick. All right. 15 rolls to go. Let's keep going. Like I may be getting those wrong. It's possible, but some more time on them. The major variety is a lot more obvious than that. But we'll see what happens. Gotta get going. It's getting late. It's a nice, pretty, shiny 71 right there. Good luster to it. Hope that's a variety. Roll number 47, nothing. Scopers just in 2 rolls, or 3 rolls. Number 48, sorry, 38, no silver. Right. Okay. No silver in roll number 39. I've been hunting diamonds the last 2 nights, so this is a nice break. I'm going through a 10,000 count bag. There's a proof right there, 74S. Still got some mirror finish to it. First proof of the night. Okay, I'm gonna roll my scope again. Roll number 40. Shiny edges. 2021, 2021, 96. Rerun. Okay. Next. Scoping time. Okay, catch up a little bit of time here. C1 Denver. 72 Denver. Normal. 71 Denver. Polished die. 71 Philly. 73 Denver. 71 Denver. Pretty rough shape. 71 Philadelphia. 71 Philly. 72 Philly. 71 Philly. States. 74 Denver, not the DDO. 71 D. 72 Philly. 73 Philly. 71 Denver. A little bit of clashing, but not enough. A little bit of tail feather up there at the forehead. But you can see it's been polished pretty heavily. All the lines on it. 73 Philly. 72 Philly. 71 Denver. 71 Philadelphia. 72 Philadelphia again. 73 Denver. 71 Denver. Had fun that year in a variety all day so far. 71 Philadelphia. 72 Philly. Another 72 Philadelphia. 71 Denver. 71 Philadelphia again. 71 Philly. Another 71 Philly. This is like those accommodating this roll or this box. 71 Philadelphias. 71s and 72 Philadelphias. 71 Denver. Pretty light dye state on that one. 73 Philly. 71 Philly again. 84 Philadelphia. That one's a little more normal, less normal. Well, it's close. Check out the eye on it. No, it's normal. Just a polished dye. 71 Philly. Oh, it's gross. Is it crap? Whatever. 73 Philadelphia. 71 Denver. 72 Philadelphia. 72 Philadelphia. 71 Denver. 72 Philadelphia again. Here's a nice 71 Denver earlier. Well, it's got a lot of metal flow in it. Look at that. Horrible strike. Won't be a grader after all. 72 Denver. Late dye state. 72 Philly. 71 Denver. Another silver in Denver. Say 2 Denver. Say 2 Philadelphia. No DDRs tonight so far. All right, 10 rolls to go in this box. Then we do the bonus rolls. Find any silver yet in your box? Anything good? Nope, nothing. Yeah, you might as well wait. It's hard to not go through them though, isn't it? Especially when you don't need. Is this the first box you ever went through yourself? If it's the first one, it's really hard not to just look through it. So number 42. No silver in that one. So I might be mistaken on my 72 Philadelphia double dies. There may be it's either there are later die states of that variety or there's some sort of master die doubling possibly. I'll look into them later. Your second box. Cool. Okay, cool. Quarters are fun. I've been through a lot of quarters this week, this last 2 weeks. First box I have is always the most fun. I remember when I used to get like a box or two, I'd be so excited. Nothing on that roll. Also did not know what I was doing either. Not that I do now. It was a nice 72 Philly or Denver. In great condition. All right, a lot of scopers in these rolls. Now, there's almost always going to be a lot of scopers. I did have a couple boxes recently, and then within the last 3 or 4 months, they were literally 90% bicentennials. It was horrible. It was torturous. I went through one box, dumped it, and went through another box and dumped all of it too, and then I get them back like a month later. A lot of them back. It was bad. Didn't find much in those boxes at all. Quarters are fun hunts too, though. I said it's one more roll. We scope again. Getting close to done with the box. Not that many rolls left. Not a bad box so far, though. No silver in that roll. Scoping time. I'm tired tonight. Exhausted. I'm doing this anyway. Good thing I'm only doing one box. 72 Philly. Normal, I think. Yeah. Sorry, 72. That's 71 Philly. So another 71 Philly. Normal. 71 Denver. '72 Philly. '73 Denver. 72 Philadelphia again. 72 Philly again. Did I back on this one either? Did I? All right, 73 Denver. 71 Philly. 72 Philly. 72 Philly. 72 Denver. 71 Denver. 71 Philadelphia. 72 Philly again. 73 Philly. And my 72 Denver I looked at earlier. 71 Denver. 72 Philadelphia. All right. 71 Denver. 73 Denver. 73 Philly. I think give that one a little more scrutiny, just out of curiosity. Nope. 72 Denver. Nope. 74 Denver. 71 Denver. Sorry, Philadelphia, my bad. 71 Philly again. A lot of these in this box. 71 Denver. 73 Philly. 72 Philly. '71 Philadelphia. 73. 71 Philly. 72 Philadelphia. 84 Philly. Nope. 74 Denver. All normal. That's it. That's it. 5 more rolls and do the custom rolls. Maybe nothing in them, but I love hunting custom rolls. Did you find anything in your quarters besides West Points? If you do watch my quarter video from a few days ago, you'll see what I look for in quarters too. High cinnamon Philadelphia's. Scope that dude right there. Nope. All right, roll number 47. Nothing. Number 48. Last two rolls for silver anyway. I'm going to scope them, then we're going to do the customer rolls. Hope my luck holds up on those. I've had good luck with those this year. Regular roll. Okay. Okay, now one last roll. All right. Roll number 50 right here. And one box done. It's a good thing I decided to only do one box tonight. Man, but I got some more rolls coming up. Nothing in that roll. So 3 silvers in box number 1. Well, only box for the night anyway. I'll do another box tomorrow. I got to work Saturday morning too, so I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be exhausted. Already am. All right, dumping that out. All right, scoping time. 73 Philly. That looks like it might be something. Yeah. A little splitting there on the S there, and that serif right there. And a big ass notch right there in the F, if you can see that right there. Big notches in the, oh, that's a really nice. Look at that detail. That's what I'm looking for. If you can see that, this is a really good one to look at. I'm going to point to all the notches that can be seen. R's got a big one there. There's an E1 here on the E on the E here. 3 notches, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1 there on that. 1 on the F there. There's splitting in the S there, and there's also splitting in the S over here. I think this is DDR number 1, sorry. All the letters, especially in America. Even that E at the end has 2 big notches in it right there. It's pretty sweet. Even the C has a notch in it. That's a double dot reverse. It's in pretty good shape too. Decent AU condition. 72 Philadelphia coming up. I could be wrong about those Philadelphias earlier. I'll look into them later. 71 Philly. I'm sure they're not the major variety though. Makes me wonder. They're tough to look at. 72 Philly. '81 Philly. Normal lettering. Normal states. 84 Philly. Normal T. 72 Philadelphia. With the double die. 71 Philly. My rule is I scope every coin. I don't care how crappy condition it is. If it's the right date, I scope it. That way I don't miss anything. I don't, maybe. Nope. 73 Philly. Checking for one of the DDRs. I don't see it. Nope. 71 Denver. Haven't found one of these all night. And a double die. 71 Philly. 72 Philly. 71 Denver. Nice strike, good detail. 71 Philly. Another 71 Philadelphia. 72 Philly. 72 Philadelphia. And 71 Philly. One more little stack. The box is going to wrap up. Now we'll start doing custom rolls. 71 Philly. Nothing. 72 Denver. Really, really worn die. Nothing. 71 Philadelphia again. Strike doubling on the back with no variety. 72 Philadelphia. Not a variety. 84 Philly. Do a little experiment real quick. That one looks very similar to the other ones. I don't know. It looks. I don't know. It still bugs me. Whatever. I'll give it some more time later. That's definitely not the variety though. 73 Philly. 72 Denver. 71 to Philadelphia. 71 Philadelphia. 84 Philadelphia. 72 Philadelphia. 71 Philly. Another 71 Philly. I have a bunch of these in a stack. 71 Denver. No clashing. No variety. 71 Denver. Heavily polished nose area. Nothing. Another 71 Denver. No clashing. 72 Philadelphia. 77 Denver. Not the variety. 72 Philadelphia. Nothing. 71 Denver. '72 Denver. Last few coins now. 71 Philadelphia. 71 Philadelphia again. I believe there's two more. 71P. And one last 71P to finish the box. A little dimple on that S. It's got some ring of death on it, but I think I may have a double die. Let me look at it close. That S is what makes me wonder. A little dimple there. I might do a little wash it off too. Get up close and personal. Well, the R's got a notch in it. But that's not enough. I don't think so. Just damage the tip of the S. Okay, not a variety. Done. All right. All right. Box is done. 2 NIFCs. 1 proof. 3 40% silvers. A 67, a 69, or 2 69Ds. One decent one to checking this album. I don't think it'll upgrade, but it's possible. 72 Denver DDO. '73 FS101. Handful of 71, a couple of 71 different double dies. 3 of them total. 73 Philadelphia DDR, and 2 I thought were double dyes. I may be wrong about them. Just quick once over on the scope. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about these 2. I think they sure look different though. I could be right, but I'm not going to confirm those 2 right now. Those will be side projects for me later. I also found a decent little die clash and a 71 master die, double die, which I do like to find. All right. Customer roll time. This could get interesting. It could not. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to do one roll at a time. No silver in that one. So we're at 73. Not much to scope in that roll. Roll number 2. No silver in that one. Roll number 3. Still no silver. No silver in that one, but a pretty edge. What we got? 2021 Philadelphia. Also found Denver's. Definitely different kind of, different than the box, that's for sure. Different ratio of Denver's versus Philadelphia's. That's the main difference. Or maybe not. Roll number 4. Find some silver in this one. Come on. No silver. 21 Denver. These may be some of the discards, but we'll find out. Let's see, 2 Denver there. Roll number 5. I believe these all came from the same person. Nothing silvery. 2021 Denver. No NIFCs or anything found yet. Could be a roll hunters or discards. But then again, you never know. That's why we're going to scope them. All right, time to scope. Let's see if they missed any varieties. The first 5 rolls. See one Philly. Nothing. See one Philly in. Beat up, but not a variety. Send me 2 Denver. Nope. Send me 2 Denver. Nope. Send me 3 Philly. Nope. Send me 2 Philadelphia. Not a 77 Denver. Nope. Send me 2 Denver. 71 Denver. 77 Denver. 71 Denver. 71 Denver again. Another one, 71D. 71D. 71 Denver again. Heavily polished nose on this one. 72 Philly. 71D. 74 Denver. Not the variety. 72 Philly. 71 Denver. So far, nothing. There's 72 Denver. Late stage die. Nothing. 71 Philadelphia. 71 Philadelphia. 71 Denver. A lot of polishing. 72 Philly. Nothing. 71 Denver. 71 Philly. 73 Denver. 72 Denver. 77 Denver. Late stage die, all puffy, but not a variety. 72 Denver. 71 Philly. 73 Philly. 'Doesn't look like it would be, but I'm gonna double check. Nope. 72 Denver. Worn out die. 72 Denver again. Another 72 Denver. $77 Denver. Anthony Joe. And beat up 73 Philadelphia. Pretty rough shape. Well, 5 rolls in, nothing. Roll number 6. 3 hours in. Come on, baby. Nothing silvery. 2021 Denver. This may end up being a bust. We'll see, though. Number 7. Almost halfway through them now. A really beat up edge there. That's rough. 121. I'm assuming these all came from the same person, so there's a chance these will be duds. At least for silver. That's a beat up coin. Varieties, there's a chance though. Number 8. Tired. Like a 2021 each roll. Yep. No silver. Here we go. Roll number 9. On the cusp my rolls now. Nothing. Rough shape. All right. 10. Let's scope a little bit more here. There's 5 more to go. So far, it's been a disappointment. So far. 2 shinies going to be 2021s. 1 and 2 2021s. Did they actually scope them? That's the real question. The first few were duds, but we'll find out about the other ones. Customer rolls are always a risk that I always take. I found silver in every single customer after roll or hunt I've had this year. But not all the rolls, but all the hunts anyway. You get lucky sometimes. 72 Philly. 77 Denver. I believe it's already been scoped before. It's marked. 73 Philly. 71 Philadelphia. 72 Philly. Really late stage die. 77 Denver. Nothing. 71 Philly. 72 Denver. 72 Denver. 73 Philly. Where are the varieties at? Come on. 71 Denver. 71 Denver. Mm. 72 Denver. 74 Denver. Nothing. 71 Denver. 72 Denver. 73 Philly. 74 Denver. Nothing in that stack. 74 Denver yet again. 71 Philly. 74 Denver in horrible shape. 73 Philadelphia. 72 Denver. Late stage die. Nothing. 74 Denver. Worn die. 71 Denver. There we go. Finally. Okay. Now, Ethan, if you're watching this, this is what I want you to look at, okay? If you're watching. Okay. I checked for the die clash. Didn't find it. Look at that letter I right there. You got a serif there, serif there, serif there, serif there. You got a deep gouge notch right there. You got a deep notch right there in the N. The 1's real wide and thick, and there's a notch right there in it. The 9's wide. There's split serif there. All this lettering here is really thick. I think this is double die number 8. The splitting, yeah, the splitting is a little bit shifted to this side over here. So yeah, it's going to be the 8, I believe. Lower splitting here at the bottom. I think that's the 8. It's either 8 or the 15, but I think it's the 8. The T is going to be wide. There should be a notch here in the I and the E, and there is a big one. See that big notch right there? That's what you're looking for. This coin definitely didn't get scoped. I mean, I would assume they would have seen that. Or they might have just not been able to identify it too. It's DDO number 8, I believe, on Variety Vista. I think it's 8. It's definitely 8 or 15. Judging by the splitting, I'll call it an 8. First find out of the customer rolls. That's a good find, too. Take a sweet-ass variety any day of the week. 73D, 77 Denver. Means there's a little bit of hope. 71 Denver. It's possible they scoped it, just didn't check the words in God. Because they might have missed it. 71 Denver. Needs to be some clashing over there. That's why I check this part first, because I'll see it. Messed up looking mint mark. 71 Philly. 72 Philly. 73 Denver. There's 71 Denver here. Sorry, Philadelphia, my bad. 84 Philly. With the double die. Another 84. Oh, that's a Denver, my bad. Nothing in that stack. 5 more rolls to go. A variety have been found, though. Means it wasn't worth the trouble, or was worth the trouble, my bad. Yeah, if you do, yeah, see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for coming. If you're still here. Almost done, too. I'm tired, man. I gotta go to bed, too. Getting late. I wore myself out this week. No silver. Heavily worn edge on that one. Wow. No teeth left on that one at all. We'll finish up, and I'm going to go to bed. All right. Roll number 12. Save these rolls, I think. Use them later. (2021) Philly. 2021 Philly. Three more rolls to go. Again, no silver, but an NIFC, 2006 Denver. Definitely haven't been searched too much. One variety, one NIFC. That's got potential. See how the one on that is not really there, the bottom center for that one? I haven't even looked at the back of the coin yet. Let me just go with the front just to make sure. I'm gonna put it up here on the scope before I even look at it. See, 82 Philadelphia. You can see that. 82P. Now the bottom of the one's missing. Means is there's a very good likelihood that the FG initials on the back are also missing. Let's flip it and check it. I could be wrong, but I found this before, so we'll see what happens. No FG. Looky there. Should be right there, but it's missing. That's the 82P, no FG. I forgot the variety designation on that one. I think it's an 801. I'll look it up right now since I'm on that page right now. 82P 901, FS 901, major variety. And the way you know it, when you see that one, it looks kind of like a rocket ship. The bottom of it's missing. The bottom those bottom serifs are gone. When you see that, you know you've got the variety. No FG initials. Ethan, I wish you'd seen this one. Look at that. They're not there. Completely missing. That's probably AU something graded. Let's see here. These in M-State 60 or $28. So probably a $20, $15, $20 coin. It's got decent detail. It'd be at least, I think it'd be a 45 to 50. Probably a 50. Yeah, they're up to about $24 in AU condition. So let's say raw would be $15 to $20. That's a cool find. I love finding those. I don't find them very often. If you look on the website, see how that bottom serifs on that one are missing, just like on mine. And no FG initials. Same coin. Pretty sweet. That's two varieties. I love finding that variety. Second to last roll here. That made that purchase even better right there. Two varieties in an NFC. It's a good hunt. Finding one of those is better than finding a silver. Than finding a Walking Liberty as far as value. It's like finding two 90%ers. The 2003 Philadelphia. That's what you found. That's what Ethan found his first find in his box. There's one to match it. There's an 84 Philadelphia. What else we got here? 92. Last roll. I'm happy. Two NIFCs, two varieties. No silver, but that's okay. Still no silver. You get what you get. Last little bit to hunt through. $2,000 Philly. Nope. An 82 Philly, but the bottom of the one is actually there. Therefore, the FG initials are also there. 73 Philly. That's the last. Wasn't that the last coin in that box too? A 73 Philadelphia. I believe it was. Scoping the last little bit. Found two varieties out of 15 rolls, or make that 10 rolls so far. 73 Philly. I'll find one more for lucky. What is that? Damage? Or is that for over polishing? I'm going to assume damage, but the nose, yeah, it's going to call it damage. I don't know. We'll call it damage. Post-mint damage. On Denver. '71 Philly. '72 Philly. '71 Philly. '82 Philly. '71 Denver. Maybe I can pre-cut starting on that one. '71 Denver. '72 Philadelphia. '71 Denver. A little bit of clashing on there, but not enough. Need a little more. Nope. '72 Philly. '71 Denver. '71 Denver. A little bit of clashing. '71 Denver. '72 Phil or Denver. Sorry. '74. That's '72 again. Nope. '71 Denver. '72 Philadelphia. '73 Philadelphia. '71 Philadelphia. '72 Denver. Really, really worn out die. Horrible condition. '74 Denver. Not the DDO. '71 Denver. Not one of the DDOs. Don't think. No. '71 Philadelphia. '71 Denver. Last three coins. '73 Denver. Not. '71 Philly. Not. I'm going to check that one thing real quick. '77 Denver. Not the DDO. That is it. Done for the night. I believe anyway. Yeah, we are done. Until tomorrow night. Not a bad hunt. Not too bad. All right. 65 rolls in total. Those last 15 rolls had 2 NIFCs, and 2 varieties. 71D, I believe it's a DDO number 8. It's in decent shape. And an 82P, no FG variety, FS901 is not there whatsoever. That's a good find. I think that's the 4th one I've ever found. So total hunt, 2 varieties, 2 NIFCs, found a couple of NIFCs, 2 NIFCs in the box. 2 of those, 74S proof, 3 silvers, 67, 69D, and 69D as well. Pretty good handful of varieties. At least 6, possibly 8 if I go through those other 2 and confirm them later. One nice one to check them against an album and a die clash. A decent die clash. A little bit on the nose there. Just enough for me to keep it. That's it. Stream is over. Just about the 3.5 hour mark. And I'm going to go to bed. Thank you for anybody who watches. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Have a good one.